Hello, and welcome to the Naked Rooster Garage. My name is Ron. My disclaimer is that I'm an old, senile, disabled, half-crazy person. I may not remember the correct terminology, and I may say something wrong. My thought train might get derailed. I can be long-winded at times. I try to break things down so that even beginners can learn. Hello, welcome to the Naked Rooster Garage. My name is Ron. I will be your host in a series of different videos. The purpose of this channel is to basically give you some basic knowledge, some tips and tricks, and how to get things accomplished. It's primarily set up for beginners and intermediate hobbyists. So I know there's people out there that know a lot of things about cars and stuff like that, but the 16-year-old bought his first Ford truck, or whatever the vehicle is. I'm a Ford guy. I love Fords. I have other brands of vehicles. I especially love Ford trucks. Yeah, I know you can say Chevy's better. Okay. So while you're saying that, here's a question for you. Why are Ford parts more expensive than Chevy? Don't know. I'll tell you why. Because Ford parts don't break as fast. They last a lot longer. So they don't make as much money off of them. So they charge you more for that. Whereas Chevy parts, they break a lot faster. People buy them a lot more because they break faster, and so they make more money off. They make money off of quantity instead of quality. Okay, so anyhow, that's a joke, but it is true that a lot of Ford parts cost a hell of a lot more than Chevys. Anyhow, so like I said, purpose of this garage is to help beginners and intermediate people to gain more knowledge. Education is very important to me. I am pretty much, for the most part, self-taught on a lot of things, okay? And I'm not knocking formal education. Please do not misunderstand, okay? Because a formal education will help you regardless. I tell my kids and anybody else that'll listen to me, I said, education is one of those things that nobody can take away from you. They can take your house, they can take your car, you can lose your job, but if you have a good education, and it doesn't have to be a college education, it could be a trade school education, but as long as you have an education, you can always get all that stuff back, okay? Education is one of those things that can never be taken from you. I'm self-taught for the most part. Actually, I got my associate's degree, general studies, when I was 45, okay? So you're never too old to learn. But like I said, most of the knowledge that I've gained, especially in the self-help side, is I've gained it by reading books. I've gained it by watching other YouTubers who are much better than I am, and that's just general knowledge, okay? That's, I guess you could say, practical knowledge. But then you got to apply it, and when you apply it, that's where you get your experience from. And you don't really get the experience, and you don't really learn how to do something until you get in there and actually do it. And you'll make your mistakes. Believe me, I've made more than my share. And I will continue to make mistakes. And I have no issue pointing out a mistake I made. And you'll see that in the videos. Okay? But just get out there and do it. I mean, you don't need any fancy tools to do your own oil change. You don't need any fancy tools to change your own tire. I mean, like rotate them, whatever. You don't need any fancy tools to change your spark plugs, do a tune-up on your car, even though the newer vehicles are getting much harder to do. And ridiculously priced. Okay, when you spend as much on a truck or a car as much as you do as a house, there's a problem. But anyhow, we're not going to get into that. But all you need is a decent basic toolkit. You know, some pliers, some wrenches, some sockets, screwdrivers, and you know, every now and then you'll need a couple extra little specialty tools like an oil filter wrench, an oil drain pan, you know, stuff like that. Okay, but for less than $50, you can get the tools you need to perform most maintenance on cars. I'm not gonna say everything, okay, because some things do require specialty tools. Okay. Another thing I want to point out too is that you have to excuse me. I have respiratory issues. I'm supposed to be on oxygen, but I haven't got it yet. Anyhow, so I cough a lot, and I pause a lot in between. You know, I might not complete a sentence before I have to stop. That's because I'm trying to get my oxygen back. Anyhow, you'll see me touching on safety stuff along the way, things to help you prevent you from having respiratory issues like I do. A lot of times I didn't, and sometimes I still don't follow my own guidelines. Bad thing. But anyhow, where was I? I'm a crazy old senile disabled man that, you know, my thought train gets derailed. You'll see those in the disclaimers on the beginning of the videos. Okay, sometimes I don't say the right terminology. Sometimes I misspeak, or I call something wrong. Sometimes I just don't know what the name of it is, or I've forgotten it. When you get old, you can use that excuse, see. But trying to set this channel up so the beginner who wants to get into automotive or just wants to save a couple of bucks changing his oil, you know, can do that. And hopefully I give them enough knowledge that they will be able to do that, or you enough knowledge if you're the young person, male, female, doesn't matter, who's trying to save money on your oil, you know, oil changes, stuff like that. And then an example, okay, let me just say oil changes, okay? If you put it in the shop, depending on where you go, you can easily spend $100 for an oil change. If you do it yourself, you could probably do it. Now, granted, you're going to have to buy the oil drain pan and the oil filter, but you can once you or oil filter wrench. Sorry, once you have those, you never have to buy them again. But I can tell you, I just changed my the oil in my Impala, which I did a video on, and it'll get posted as soon as I can. But anyhow, I spent $25 on the oil and the oil filter, and I use Fram. I buy it at Walmart most of the time because it's cheaper. I know a lot of people don't like Frams, and I'm sure you've seen the videos where, you know, they chop the filter open and sludge drops out of it. Okay, that's great. I've been using Fram filters since I was 16. Okay, driving. I'm over 50 now, just a little over 50. Okay, not much, even though I look older. But anyhow, I've been using Fram filters for however long that is, and I've never had an issue with it. The key factor is change your oils regularly, at a minimum what the manufacturer recommends. I've always changed my oil. Well, I used to change it quite a bit prior to that, but you know, with inflation and everything, it's a little more expensive over time. But so I never, well, let me rephrase that. I try to never go over the recommended amount of miles. If it says change it every 6,000 miles, I try to do 5,000. Okay, and the reason for that is because when it gets close to 6,000, I may not have time to change it, and I would rather do it before than after. Like I said, I used to change my oil every 3,000 miles, regardless of the vehicle, brand new or old as hell, old as me. Okay, but you can save. I mean, just on that example alone, the oil change one, if it cost me $100 in a normal garage, you know, and it cost me $25 to do it myself, sure, there's some time involved, but you can do most oil changes in 10 minutes. You spend $100 in a garage, you spend you know, $30, $35 doing it yourself, and you save yourself like, you know, $65, $70. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but that's $70. I can put truck parts or car parts or something like that. Okay, and I do, or buy another vehicle. I think I'm at 35 right now, and I'm just a hobbyist. Okay, but anyhow, check the camera again. Nope, still going. I try to edit out me checking the camera as much as possible, because y'all don't want to see me walk back and forth. Okay, so anyhow, basically, I want to keep my channel as simple as possible. Now I will, as time goes on, I will do some more advanced things. There's a lot of good YouTubers out there that have a lot of knowledge. Just going to throw that out there. Body work and stuff. I like Fitzy's Fabrication. He's a Canadian guy. And if he ever watches this, just know that I love your channel. I've learned a lot from it. You know, not expecting anything from you. I don't expect anything that I can't get on my own. Another one for carburetors and stuff like that is Thunderhead 289. He has a very expansive knowledge on carburetors. I've watched pretty much all his videos, and he's really knowledgeable. I get long-winded too, so I apologize. But anyhow, I'm a firm believer that if you want to do something, you can do it. I tell myself, I said, you know, if somebody else can do it, there's absolutely no reason I can't. Because God gave me the ability to learn anything I want to do. And as long as, or anything I want to do. And as long as I have that ability, which I hope will be the rest of my life, I will continue to learn. I might as well just tell you, I'm 51. And I learn every day. I learn something every day. I might learn it from my 8-year-old grandson. I might learn it from, you know, experts, or, you know, people with a hell of a lot more knowledge than me. And you never stop learning. If you stop learning, there's no fun anymore to me. For me, anyhow, okay? If I'm wrong and you tell me I'm wrong and you show me I'm wrong, okay, I'm wrong. I have no problem with that. I've been wrong before, and I'm quite sure I'll be wrong again. Okay. Anyhow, that's pretty much the gist of my channel. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, the Naked Rooster, you know, and you're gonna think other things, you know. That it's kind of a pun, but it's not. I like roosters to begin with, and I have a stuffed rooster. His name is Frederick, and he's my buddy. But man, he's cocky. He has an attitude sometimes that just, you know, you think of, you know, a person with a serious attitude, and that's my rooster, okay? Yeah, I'm half crazy, okay? But that's okay. I live with it. And those around me live with it too. But anyhow, you will see him on here every so often, and he'll probably have something cocky to say, okay? Or he might have a crazy joke or something, you know. Anyhow, he's also my camera chicken. I can't call him a person because he's not a person. So if you hear me refer to Frederick, that's who I'm talking about. So why the name of the garage? First off, it's unique. It's different. I was actually originally I was going to name it the Big Rooster Garage. Yeah, you can say, you know, the pun and all that. That's fine. You know, I understand. But I was talking with my daughter, my next oldest daughter, and she's a mini-me. She's an auto mechanic, very intelligent person, stubborn, hard-headed, you know, just like I am. You know, I mean, we're splitting. We could be twins if it wasn't for the age. Okay. Anyhow, love her to death. But anyhow, and she has an attitude too, by the way, or can have. Okay. So anyhow, I was tossing around the idea of either the Big Rooster Garage or the Naked Rooster Garage, and so anyhow, she was like, "Hey, go with the Naked Rooster Garage." And I'm like, "All right, well, you know, another name for rooster, right? You know, because there's going to be people, you know, thinking ulterior thoughts." Okay. She was like, "No," so I had her look it up. And so then she thought it was even more funny. So then she said, "You have to go with that one." And here we are, the Naked Rooster Garage. And it's just starting. You know, if you like my videos, you know, hit like, subscribe. If you don't like the videos, you know, give me a thumbs down. Leave some comments, you know, positive or negative. Advice, suggestions, comments. I love it all. Okay. Now, if you get on there and call me an idiot, don't expect me to reply because I'm not going to waste my time. Okay. If you call me an idiot because I said something wrong, I'll read your comment and I'll try to correct what I said wrong. I probably won't reply to you though, because you may not like what I have to say. Alright? I'm a very outspoken individual. I say what I feel and what I mean. And honestly, people don't like it, they don't like it. You know? So anyhow, but if you do like my videos, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike my videos, give me a thumbs down. If you want to subscribe, and I would like, I just kind of like to know how many people subscribe. I'm not doing this for money, okay? I know a lot of people are, and hey, more power to them. You know, it's a great way to make money. You know, do what you enjoy, make money at it, great. That's not why I'm doing this, okay? If I make some money at it, you know, hey, okay, great. You know, I'll just put that back into my cars or buy another vehicle or something, you know. But anyhow, again, you know, if you like it, subscribe. If you don't have to subscribe. Honestly, don't really care one way or the other. If you want to leave a comment, I will try to reply. If you ask me a question, I will do my best to reply. I'm not going to make any promises though, okay? I'm not going to say that as soon as you make the comment, you know, 5 minutes later I'm going to send a reply. I'm not going to make those promises, okay? Life happens, and it's just the way it is. I will tell you that I will try to answer every comment, every question that you ask. Okay, I will do my best. But anyhow, I do appreciate y'all watching my videos. I like comments and advice and suggestions of how to improve. If you give me a tip, let's say about, you know, changing the car tire, okay, or an oil, I will try to incorporate your tip in the video somewhere, or in a video somewhere. I probably won't remember who it was that gave me the tip, so if I don't mention your name, then I'm sorry. Okay. I don't remember my own name half the time. But I will try. Okay. I will try. Can't make any promises that I absolutely will be able to mention your name or, you know, say the tip that you give me, but I will try. I like tips, I like improving things. I learn every day, and it's a good day when I learn. So anyhow, thanks for watching this intro video. Again, welcome to the Naked Rooster Garage, and I hope you will enjoy the videos.